okay to put this on YouTube, social media, my site? Anywhere else?
Yes.
Okay, great. So tell me, how has your week been? First, the good things.
Well, it's been kind of hard. Not that bad. I'm not gonna say that not that bad, but I did have a panic attack on when was it? I don't know if it was on Monday or Tuesday. I had a panic attack, so I tapped myself out of it.
Good.
But just to be on the safe side, I just called the ambulance to check me out, just to be on the safe side, because I was by myself with my.
Excellent. Mm-hmm.
And
do you know what triggered it?
You know what? I actually don't know. I woke up. I walked outside, and I felt like I went outside because right here it's actually very hot, and I went outside and I felt like a little bit breeze, like it was a little bit cold, and I started panicking. I'm like, what am I doing? Is this normal? And I think that triggered my panic attack.
Okay, what else?
I've been noticing now that I called my mom already.
Good.
We've been having this conversation. This Friday, we're going out to her house for a whole week.
Wow.
But I'm kind of nervous at the same time, because every time I go over there for vacations, I come back. I come because I fight with her. So, I feel uncomfortable right now due to that. I'm gonna go over there, and I don't know how it's gonna go.
Okay. So maybe we should work on that today. What do you think?
Yes. And another thing I want to work on, when I go to the doctor, because I went to get blood work done, because it's my annual checkup. So I always get blood work done to make sure I'm good on and everything, well, my cholesterol and everything. And every time I go to the doctor, I start feeling anxious. I panic. Not panic totally, but yeah, when they take my blood pressure, it's always my heart rate is always up. And well, they actually know why, because I tell them, I feel anxious right now. I'm feeling this, and they're all like, oh, okay. But yeah, I panic. Even though I go to eye doctor, I panic. When I go to the dentist, I panic. When I go to the doctor, regular doctor, I panic. When I go to hospitals, I panic. It's like everything that has to do with checking myself out, when it doesn't matter what kind. And I didn't use, a long time ago, I can remember, I never got scared. I like to go to the doctor just to check out myself to make sure I'm okay, but it's been a while since that started.
When did it start?
I could say around more than 2 years. 2 years. Yeah.
What was going on 2 years ago in your life?
Well, I had my little boy, Angel. When I had him, it was kind of difficult for me because it's a long time. My youngest was 7 years old, so I was gonna start all over. So when I was in birth with him, giving him birth, I started my legs started trembling. I started feeling so bad, because I was scared. I don't know if it's that triggered it, feeling scared of being right there, or being scared of dying or something. I don't know. I don't know.
When you say angel boy,
it's my little boy, 2-year-old boy.
So you started feeling really bad when you gave birth to him. Okay. He's your youngest?
Yes, he's 2 years old.
Okay. Okay. Do you go to your mother every year for vacation for a week?
Yes. I try to stay there for a week, but sometimes I run, sooner.
I see. Okay.
Because I get jealous of my sister and her, I feel like she loves more my sister's kids. That I'm jealous of my sister because I think she's like more into my sister than myself. Like I come so far, and like I don't feel like she even appreciates me going, or I take everything like the wrong way. If she's doing something like cleaning or something, and she starts doing and everything, I'm like, oh, she's probably clean because she wants me to go. You know, she's bothered of me being there, or if my little nephew fights with my son, it's like I have to get mad at my little son due to the, if I don't do that, she's gonna get mad because my sister's kids are like for her they're the best kids. That's the way I feel.
Okay. Which one do you want to work on first?
Well, both of them for me are are big because sometimes when I need to go to a doctor, I need to go check myself. Like if it's something hurting, I'll just try not to go. I'll do everything possible not to go. But when I know I have to go, it's like I'll be fine like if it was for tomorrow, today I'll be fine. But getting closer to the hour that I need to go, I start like panicking. And with my mom right now, like I know I'm gonna go on Friday. It's like I feel like right now, I don't know if it's that, but I feel like the pressure right here, my head
Where's here?
started hurting.
But I can't see where you said. Where do you
Oh,
feel
right
it?
here in my shoulders,
Okay. Can
and
you move the camera a little bit down so that we can see further down? Yeah.
is that better?
Great. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Wait, a little bit more up. Now I don't see your face. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh. Is that better?
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
And I feel pressure right here in my head, like not a pressure, it's like I feel anxious. Period. I feel anxious everywhere. It's like right now when I knew I was gonna share with you, I started feeling like anxious, irritated, frustrated. Because babysitters not can't take care of my kids, so I have my older daughter taking care of my 2-year-old right here outside. So I'm like, help me out, do possible, color with him, do everything, and the time is getting closer and closer, and I'm all like, oh my god, I'm getting so frustrated because I don't know if he's gonna let me do the session, all this, and that's the way I feel right now.
Is it okay to get rid of all this, or do you need it?
No, I don't need it. That would be wonderful for me to get rid of it.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes, feet flat on the floor, hands on your knees, breathe in deeply, let out with a sigh. One more time, breathe in deeply, let out with a sigh. I want you to go to a good place. I want you to go to Sundays. I want you to go to time on the beach with just your family, you and your kids. Feel that good feeling. And notice as you're feeling that good feeling, that it begins at a certain point in your body. Go ahead and point to where that point is, that point of origin.
Right here in my chest.
Okay. And notice there's a color attached to it. What's the color?
It doesn't have a color.
Okay, so just take that good energy, whatever it is, and breathe it in. Just breathe it totally and fully in. And as you're breathing it in, I want you to feel how it takes over your whole body, pushing out anything that's less than positive. And as you breathe out through your mouth, just feel all those less than positive stuff just come flowing out. And keep breathing in and out until your whole body is just full of this positive energy, that one that started in your chest. And you have none of the less than positive stuff left of there. Just give me a nod of your head when you feel it.
Yes.
Perfect. And I want you to feel how it grows bigger and bigger inside of you till it starts to overflow out and creates this big force field of safe, happy, loving energy all around you. And when you know that it's all around you, just put your hands out to the sides to feel that force field of safety, that force field of love and happiness. Just know that it's there. Okay, you feel it? Perfect. Just know that it's there, that whenever you need it, you can always just reach out and touch that safety. Okay? And now what I want you to do is I want you to go into the bad stuff. I want you to go into, you're going to visit your mom next week and she favors your sister. You know that. She favors your sister's shoulder and your sister must be perfect, unlike you, right? Feel that feeling? Got it? Because always this big sisters or little sisters or whatever they are, the other sister is perfect. That's the way it always is. Got it? Got that feeling? And notice where you feel it.
My shoulders.
Your shoulders. Okay. Moment. And now go into that other feeling, that feeling of you have to go to the doctor, have to get checked. Where do you feel that?
And my stomach.
And go back to your shoulders for a moment and notice what color it is. If it has a
Green.
color. Green. Okay. On a scale from 0 to 10, how strong is it?
A 9.
9. Can you make it a 10? The stronger it is now, the faster it's going to go. As you know, your mom favors your sister. And her kids are better behaved. Her kids are nicer. Her kids do everything right. And your kids, Is it a 10 yet?
Yes.
Okay, good. What kind of a feeling is it? A pressure feeling, a sharp feeling, like a knife stabbing, like a hammer's pounding, like a...
Like pressure at like my breathing.
Okay. And now what I want you to do is I want you to go back to that feeling that you're going to the doctor. You need to get a checkup. You need to get yourself checked because of all these panic attacks. Who knows what it might be. Got to make sure that it's all okay. That feeling in your stomach, 0 to 10. How strong is it?
Like an 8.
Go on, you can make it stronger than that. They're going to take out the stethoscope. They might have to take blood. Your blood pressure's going up because you're so anxious. 10 yet?
Yes. You just said blood pressure machine and that's all.
Okay, good. Notice it has a color attached to it.
Red.
Notice what kind of a feeling it is.
It's like a panic, anxiety feeling.
Okay, take those feelings, put them on that shelf that's right in front of you. Physically do it, take it out, put it on the shelf. Okay, I want to see you physically doing it with your hands. And then push the shelf to the side, right? Okay. Imagine that tree in front of you. What would happen to that tree if I stuck my hand in and I pulled it out by its roots?
It falls.
No, it turns into
and
beautiful
dies.
it turns into beautiful butterflies. Because that's what happens to imaginary trees that you pull out. Start tapping, letting go of all fears,
Letting go of all fears.
letting go of all sadnesses,
Letting go of all senses.
letting go of emotional traumas,
Letting go of emotional traumas.
letting go of the helplessness,
Letting go of the helplessness.
letting go of the hopelessness,
Letting go of the hopelessness.
letting go of the no control,
Letting go of the no control.
letting go of the shame,
Letting go of the shame.
letting go of the blame,
Letting go of the blame.
letting go of the guilt,
Letting go of the guilt.
letting go of the trapped feelings,
Letting go of the trapped feelings.
letting go of the anxiety,
Letting go of the anxiety.
letting go of the green,
Letting go of the green.
letting go of the red,
Letting go of the red.
letting go of the panic,
Letting go. Letting go of the panic.
letting go of the pressure on my breathing,
Letting go. Letting go of the pressure on my breathing.
letting go of the jealousy.
Letting go of the jealousy.
Mom likes them better.
Mom likes them better.
She likes me less.
She likes me less.
They're going to take my blood pressure.
Take my blood pressure.
Going to have to take blood.
They have to take blood.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Safe to let it go.
I forgive
Time
you.
to let it go.
All
Time to
feelings.
heal.
It's time
I
to
don't
let
need
it
anymore.
go.
Doesn't serve me. Just let it go today. I'm so sorry. Please
Let
forgive
me
me.
come
I
and
love
sorry.
you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. It's safe to let it go. It's time to let it go. Time to heal. Time to all heal. I forgive you, Mom. You did the shit you had inside of you. It wasn't very good, but it's what you had. So I let everything else go. I'm safe.
Every
All
desire
safe.
and goal.
I is what
Go.
is
Let it go. Just
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Go ahead, put your hands out, touch that force field of safety. That feeling at the beach with your husband and the kids. Sundays. And say peace.
peace.
Okay, go back. Think about going to your mom. She likes your sister better. She likes her kids better. How strong is it?
It's like a 5. And I feel a pressure right here in my left arm, right here, like a pain right here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what about going to the doctor? Blood test. Blood pressure.
So pressure in my feet. Oh my God.
How strong do you feel it now?
I don't feel it that bad. It's like a 4.
Okay. Start tapping. This feeling of a 5.
This feeling of the 5.
Pressure in my left arm.
Pressure in my left arm.
All the problems with females in my life.
All the problems with females in my life.
My mom.
My mom.
My sister.
My sister.
I'm jealous of my sister.
I'm jealous of my sister.
Mom loves her more.
Mom loves her more.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
All the conflicts.
All the conflicts.
Wanting to let it go.
To let it go.
But afraid to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
Afraid to let it go.
Or afraid to let it go.
If I let it go,
If I let it go,
I might get hurt again.
I might get hurt again.
Just let it go.
Just let it go.
It's all her perception.
So pretty much.
I choose to let it go.
I choose to let it go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
We're all safe.
We are safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out.
Peace.
Okay. I want you to step into your mother's shoes as you imagine that scene. You're at your mother's house, your sister's there with her kids. And step into your mom's shoes and see what she's feeling.
Okay, I feel like she's feeling that it's an obligation for her to treat me well because I'm her daughter, and it's like saying, okay, it's just gonna be a couple of days, so it's not gonna be bad. She doesn't have to stay here all the time. Mm-hmm.
Start tapping. She thinks it's an obligation to have me.
She thinks it's an obligation to have me.
I think it's an obligation to have me.
I think it's an obligation to have me.
I think it's an obligation to go there.
I think it's an obligation to go.
She thinks it's an obligation for me to go there.
She thinks it's an obligation for me to go there.
Just let it go.
Just let it go.
Safe, let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
Time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Time to heal. Time for me to heal.
It's time
Time for
to
her to
heal.
heal. I forgive you, Mom,
time.
for all the things that
I
you did.
forgive you,
It
Mom.
wasn't very good. That's what you had inside of you.
It wasn't.
I couldn't expect you to give me something you didn't have inside. I forgive you, and I set myself free by setting you free, by just letting it all go. Just let it
Let
go.
it all
Time to
go.
let it go. Time to heal. Time to heal. Time for them to heal.
H is for the happiness that
We're all
surrounds
safe.
every desire
Safe,
and dream.
safe.
I is for the
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Feel the safety of Sundays, the safety of that time at the beach, with your husband, with your kids. And say peace. Okay. Go back, step into your mom's shoes, see what she's feeling.
It's like I don't want to go inside of her.
I know that, but go ahead and do it.
Just saying, why do they have to come? Mm-hmm. I was so peaceful without nobody being here, while us being there.
She's saying that about her other daughter too?
No, just about me. And she said that, why are my kids the way they are? Why are they like so attached to me? And why can't they be different? That she's nice to them just for obligation, just not for the kids not to see the real her.
Okay. Start tapping. Why do they have to come?
Why do they have to come?
Why do we have to come?
Why do we have to come?
Why are our kids so attached to her?
Why are kids so attached to them?
Why are my kids so attached to me?
Why are my kids so attached to me?
Why can't they be different?
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 Just let it go.
Just let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to heal.
It's time to heal.
Time to let go of the fear.
Let go of the fear.
She'll do to them what she did to me.
She's gonna do it to them what you did to me.
Just let it go.
Just let it go.
I'm there to protect them now.
I'm here to protect them now.
I can keep them safe.
I could keep them safe.
And I love them dearly.
And I love them dearly.
Let everything else go.
Let everything else go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Peace.
Well, I was closing my eyes. I feel like a little bit dizzy.
It's okay, because you're changing things inside of you.
It's like I don't want to. I want to close them, but at the same time, I don't want to close them because I could feel like a little bit of
You're
dizziness.
changing things inside. It's processing.
Okay.
Okay, go back and step into your mom's shoes. What is she feeling now?
She's confused. She doesn't know what to feel now.
Okay. I want you to pull out that confusion from her. Pull it all out, every last drop of it. Are you pulling it out? I can't see you pulling it out. Okay, hold that in front of you with your mind's eye. Take a look and notice what color it is.
Purple.
Notice as a spin to it, which way is it spinning? Take it by the two sides, make it be the opposite of what it was in every possible way, spinning it faster and faster, and doubling the speed, doubling the amplitude, doubling the magnitude, doubling the frequency. Keep doubling it over and over again until you know it can never go back to the way it's before. It can only get better and better the way it is now. We know you've got it for all the right reasons. Slam it right back into what you took it out of. Any sensations, any feelings you might be feeling are your body's way of letting go of the old and letting in the new, restarting its neurological start point. Don't try to stop it. Don't try to change it. Just your body presses through it. Any physiological feelings you may be feeling, like crying, like laughing, like smiling, like yawning, like shivering, like sweating, like being dizzy, are just your body's way of processing through. And just like a snake sheds its skin when it gets on new skin, let your body shed any program that you have inside of you that no longer supports this new program that you've just instilled. When you got it for all the right reasons, try to bring back that old program and see what happens instead. Yeah, what's going on there?
Oh my God. Let me see it again. It's I see her like a totally new person, like a mom I want to have.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And see your sister over there. What's your sister doing?
She's hugging me and saying she loves me.
What are the kids doing?
They're running around together.
Uh-oh, your youngest is doing something to one of her kids. What's going on?
My mom goes up to him and says that that's not the way to play. That's all she said. That's not the way to play, like normal. It's like, yeah, just telling them because it's right for her to say that.
Okay, good. Now comes the end of the week. Week's over. You've been there all week long. What do you see happening?
I feel a little bit anxious due to that. It's the second time that my husband goes with us over there to my mom's house, and I don't know how he's gonna be over there if he's not used to it. So I don't know if it's gonna be good or it's gonna be bad.
Okay. Step into your husband's shoes. See what he's feeling.
I feel that he doesn't want to go. That he's doing it because we want to go. I feel that he doesn't like my family, but my mom, most of us. That he thinks he's gonna get bored over there. Like it's not his type of family that he likes to be with.
Start tapping as you're in his shoes on him and on you. He doesn't want to go.
Doesn't want to go.
I don't want to go.
I don't want to go.
He doesn't like my family.
He doesn't like my family.
I don't like my family.
I don't like my family.
He mostly doesn't like my mom.
He mostly doesn't like my mom.
I mostly don't like my mom.
I mostly don't like my mom.
He thinks he's going to get bored.
He thinks he's going to get bored.
I think I'm going to get bored.
I think I'm going to get bored.
He thinks it's not the type of family he wants to be with.
He thinks it's not the type of family he wants to be with.
I think it's not the type of family that I like to be with.
I think it's not the type of family I want to be with.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
Time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to heal.
It's time to.
It's an old program.
It's an old program.
It used to keep me safe once upon a time ago.
It used to keep me safe once upon a time ago.
But I have better tools now,
but I have better tools now.
and I'm using them to keep us all safe.
And I'm using them to keep us all safe.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Peace.
I remember it came up while we were talking, while you said the word that I wasn't comfortable with, like I wished I had another family.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember that I used to always say that when I was small. I always desired to have like another kind of family. I was so jealous of my friends because I used to go to the house and I saw the difference between my mom and the difference between their mom, that their moms were like caring, lovable and all that. So I always, even if I saw like shows, I don't know if you have seen the Full House show.
Mm-hmm.
It's a full house. Oh, I always used to watch that, and I always like, I saw that family so perfect, even though they didn't have a mom. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it was a wonderful family, like I desired all the time to have. Like,
Okay, see yourself as a little girl. Wanting that other family. And start tapping on her as you tap on yourself. I always wanted another family.
I always wanted another family.
I wanted the Full House family.
I wanted the Full House family.
I wanted my friend's family.
I wanted my friend's family.
I wanted the loving mom,
I wanted the loving mom,
the one who cared about me.
the one that cared about me.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's just an imperfect recording
It's just a pretty recording.
of something that happened a long time ago.
That's a thing that happened a long time ago.
That will never happen again in the same way.
It will never happen the same. It won't ever happen the same.
What I resist
But I resist.
persists.
Resist.
So I choose to let go of the resistance.
So I choose to let go of the resistance.
I choose to let it all go.
I choose to let it all go.
And to give my kids
To give my kids
that perfect family.
that perfect family.
With a loving mom.
With a loving mom.
The loving dad.
A loving dad.
Who cares about them.
Who cares about them.
And loves them.
Loves them.
I let go of the old picture.
Letting go of the old picture.
I don't need it anymore.
I don't need you anymore.
I got your lesson.
I got your lesson.
I got your gift.
I got your gift.
And I can let everything else go.
And I can let everything else go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Peace.
I didn't know my mom was a big issue.
Yeah, I know. But
Oh my God.
what you focus on, you get. And that's not what you want. Not for you and not for your kids, right?
No. Yes.
So go back and look at that little girl and see what's changed in her, what's different.
She says she's okay. That's it.
Okay. Let's make that okay into a fantastic. Go ahead and pull out the okay from her. Just pull out that okay. Okay, hold that in front of you. Notice what color it is.
Orange.
Notice if it has any shape or spin to it, or both.
It's a square.
Does it have a spin?
It's going this way.
Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to play with it as if it was Play-Doh until it turns into fantastic. And it's a magical Play-Doh because you can change it to any color that you want. And you can make it any spin that you want and any shape that you want. The only requirement is that it ends up being fantastic. Got it? So which way is it spinning? Which way is it spinning now?
This way.
Take it by the two sides and make it be even faster, and doubling the speed and doubling the amplitude and doubling the magnitude and doubling the frequency, and keep doubling it over and over again in that same direction, making it bigger and better with every breath you take and every beat of your heart. And we know you got it for all the right reasons. Slam it right back into her, into you. And feel it continuing to grow inside of you, because that's where you want your focus on your good stuff. You want to put your whole entire focus over there and let go of all the rest, so that what you bring into your life will only be the good stuff. The past is done. It's over. It brought you the lessons you needed to learn, gave you the gifts, and it's time to move on now to bigger and better. Now take a look at that little girl. How's she feeling now?
She's confused.
She's confused.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Pull out the confusion from her. Pull it all out. Every last drop of it. Don't let any of it stay behind. Okay. Hold it in your hand. Notice what color it is.
Purple.
Okay. Notice it has a spin to it. Which way is it spinning?
This one.
Okay, you're doing a great job. Take it by the two sides. Make it be the opposite of what it was in every possible way. Spinning it faster and faster. Doubling the speed, doubling the amplitude, doubling the magnitude, doubling the frequency. Keep doubling it over and over again. Come on, let's see you doubling it. Spinning it. Until you know you got it, till you can never go backwards for it, going to get better and better the way it is now. We know you got it for all the right reasons. Slam it right back in. Any sensations, any feelings you might be feeling are your body's way of letting go of the old, allowing in the new. Some of my clients cry, some sweat, some tear, some shiver, some laugh, some giggle. Any of those physiological reactions or any other ones you might be feeling are just your body's normal physiological way of resetting its neurological start point. Don't try to stop it. Don't try to change it. Just let your body process right through. When you got it for all the right reasons, try to bring it back. See what happens instead.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's hear.
Yeah, she's happy. She's happy. She's dancing. She's She doesn't care. She doesn't care about nothing. She's like, she feels free.
Good.
She feels
Excellent.
free, yeah.
Excellent.
Mhm.
And we're going to keep her over there for a moment because we're going to still need her. But before we go to her,
Okay.
let's go back to your visiting your mother.
Oh.
What's going on over there when you think about it now?
I feel a good sensation, like butterflies, but in a good way. Like, oh, I'm gonna go visit my mom.
Okay.
I'm excited. It's like, oh,
Good.
yeah.
Good, good, good. Excellent. Okay, and now think about going to the doctor, taking your blood pressure, taking a blood test. How does that feel now?
I'm still a little bit of nervous. It's not the blood work. I'm not scared of the blood. I don't care if they take blood or not. It's the blood pressure machine. I see it. It's like I know I'm going to a doctor, and it's like sometimes I'm like, if they just didn't have to take my blood pressure, I'll be like okay to go. But it's like I know they have to take the blood pressure, so it's like, oh, and it's just that sensation that they're gonna take my blood pressure and they're gonna say it's up, or it's just the blood pressure machine.
How strong is it? 0 to 10, what's your number?
It's like a 5 or 6.
Okay. And as you think about it, notice a certain point in your body where that feeling begins. Where's that point? Go ahead and point to it.
Right here where they put the blood pressure machine. To take your blood pressure, the beep, right.
I want you to notice around there with your hand if there's any shape, any color, any image, any texture, temperature, volume that's attached to
It's a
that.
cold,
It's a
a
what?
cold sensation. A cold sensation. It's like cold.
And is it inside, outside, or somewhere in between?
It's between.
So I want you to do, Bernadette, is I want you to close your eyes. I want you to go deep, deep down into that center core energy of that cold sensation that's in between, that's like a 5 or 6, that's on your arm where they take your blood pressure, where that machine goes. When you get there, I want you to go even further through the wings of time, like through an eye of a needle, to the very first time, very first event, the very first occurrence that has everything to do with this feeling that you're feeling. And first impression, are you indoors or outdoors?
Indoor.
First impression, daytime or nighttime?
Daytime.
First impression, alone or with others?
Others.
Look at the hands, the girl hands, the little girl hands.
Daytime.
Hold you there.
$29.
What's going on in the scene?
Started to get my panic attacks.
You start to get what? Excuse me?
Started to get my panic attacks with anxiety.
Okay. And what happened that triggered these panic attacks?
Stress from work. drinking too much energy drinks, working graveyard. Um,
What was the last thing you said?
no, it just came out. Um, one day I was working graveyard, in the night, and I drank energy drink, and then in like I could say like 3 to 4 hours, I drank extra caffeine extra caffeine coffee, and I got back home. I was gonna lay down, so I started like feeling anxious, panic. I felt that I was gonna die, but it's like I never felt that way before. And I remember that it's like I couldn't stay settled. I was like walking everywhere, like I was bad. It was like that. So I had to wake up my husband, and we called the ambulance, and they checked my blood pressure and everything, and I was like way high. So they told me what did I do? And I told them that I drank some coffee, energy drinks, because I was tired. I needed to drink something. And, and they took my blood pressure and they gave me water with ice to drink it so it will go down. And another memory just came up. Um, I went, it's not the same one. I got out of work graveyard, and my father-in-law came to Mexico, to the border side of where we live. So I had to drive like 2 hours with my kids in the car, without no sleep, because we were gonna go see him. So I remember I drank that 5 energy drink that you drink it and it'll keep you awake. It did keep me awake from where I live all the way to the borderline. Um, but I was so tired. I remember I was so tired, so I was like just falling asleep. So when I was on my way back, I had my two older kids only. I didn't have the little one. When I was on my way back, when I was on my way back, we have to pass the U.S. Customs, which is the Border Patrol, to get to over here. So when we were passing it, I told them, "Can I stop?" Because I was like so tired. I just wanted to go to sleep. So they told me I could. So I just sat down. I just stopped and slept for like 5 minutes. But then my kids were like crying and they wanted to go home and everything. So I remember I stopped in the gasoline station and I couldn't go no more. It's like I was so tired. So I fell asleep right there. But my kids like were crying and they wanted to go home, and it's like I felt that I wasn't gonna be able to take them home because I was too tired. Like I was not being a good mom because what I did wasn't good to do that. I haven't had no sleep and I was trying with my kids like so tired, and I was afraid that I might fall asleep on my way over there. So I remember I called my husband and he was coming this way, but I just decided to go back just to get out of the gasoline and just drive. I had like half an hour left to go, and I didn't make it, but I feel bad because what could have happened is that I could have just fallen asleep driving and I would have killed my kids, killed my kids and killed myself.
Okay. What's the general emotions of those two memories?
The first one, the way I feel, the way I panicked, I was scared that what was going on with me, that if I was like having, because it was the first time I felt like that, if I was having a heart attack or what was happening to me, if I'm gonna die, or it felt awful. I felt scared. I felt anxious. I felt afraid. I felt that I didn't have no way out because I was feeling so terrible. Um, I felt worried, afraid. I had all these feelings come up.
Okay, what about the second one?
Oh, on my way back, second one, I felt scared. I felt worried. I felt afraid. I felt that I was doing, that it was like if something happened, it was going to be my fault because I didn't have no responsibility doing that, because I felt like I was a bad mother because I wasn't able to do the right thing to take my kids, home safely. I felt that I wasn't going to be able to take them safely. Um, you know, yeah,
Okay,
no, I felt even stupid for what I did.
0 to 10. How strong do you feel these two things?
The first one is not that bad. The first one I could say is like a 5 or 6.
To make it higher? Higher it is now, faster it will go.
I got it 10.
Okay, and the second one.
Yeah, the second one is like hard. Yeah, it's like a 10, 11.
Okay, put them on the shelf. Want them to sleep, put them on the shelf. Push the shelf to the side. Let's say we're outside on a windy day and we're holding a bouquet of helium balloons. What would happen? Opened up your fist
They fly away.
and disappear, right?
Yes.
Start tapping. Letting go of all fears.
Letting go of all fears.
Letting go of all sadnesses.
Letting go of all sadnesses.
Letting go of all emotional traumas.
Letting go of all emotional traumas.
Letting go of the helplessness.
Letting go of the helplessness.
The hopelessness.
The hopelessness.
The no control.
The no control.
Letting go of the trapped feelings.
Letting go of the trapped feelings.
The shame.
The shame.
The blame.
The pain.
The guilt.
The guilt.
Letting go of the panic.
Letting go of the panic.
Letting go of the scared.
Letting go of the scare.
Letting go of the worried.
Letting go of the worry.
Letting go of the feeling terrible.
Letting go of the fear of feeling terrible.
Letting go of the irresponsible.
Letting go of the irresponsible.
Letting go of can't take my kids home safely.
Letting go of I can't take my kids home safely.
Let it all go.
Let it all go.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it means.
What it represents.
Whatever it represents.
All the sensations.
I forgive you.
All the
colors. The blood pressure monitors. The high blood pressure. Let it all go. Let it go.
Let it all go.
Time
Let
to
it go.
heal. Time for me to heal. Time for them to heal. Time for us all to heal. We're all safe. It's safe to be safe. It's safe to heal. My desires that I can. Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Feel that force field of safety all around you. Feel the Sundays. Feel that time at the beach. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back, see what's changed.
I'm laughing in the first one, because I'm feeling that way, but I'm laughing, but I'm saying, why am I so stupid? Why did I do that?
Okay, what about the second one?
It's like I want to get in the car on my way back, but at the same time, I don't want to get in the car.
So what's changed?
What changed is that I feel that I'm doing the right thing on not getting in the car and driving.
Okay, good. Anything left of these feelings, the feelings of worry, the feelings of irresponsible, the feelings of scared, the panic, the anxious, anything left of those feelings?
The feeling of nervousness, I feel like nervous, in the second one, because I don't know if to go in the car or not to get in the car and drive. Is that nervous feeling that I feel in my body.
Okay, point to where you feel it.
Right here in my left arm, right here down.
And point to where you see the picture outside of you.
Right here.
Okay, with your 2 hands, show me how big it is. Okay, I want you to take it by the 2 sides, and I want you to stretch it out to be really big but far away from you. Does it feel better or worse?
Better.
Okay, now while it's really, really big, I want you to bring it all the way up close till it's just about touching your face. Better or worse? No, big, 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 big. Not small. Big, 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 big. Better or worse?
A little bit of bad, worse. A little bit, not bad, bad.
Okay, and now while it's still touching your face, make it be really, really small, but still touching your face. Okay? Better or worse?
Better.
And now while it's still really small, move it back to where it started out from. Better or worse?
A little bit worse.
Okay, now make it back to the normal size again, the way it was at the beginning. And with your 2 hands, make a big black frame around it. Okay, go ahead and make that big black frame. Good. Now I want you to notice the bottom of the frame. Remember those old contrast buttons they used to have on television sets, or you're probably too young for that? Remember, okay.
The ones that you can.
Go ahead and play with it. So you get the very rightest color, the one that fits it best. What color is it?
It's like a grayish color.
Okay, so that fits best. Now notice how the pointer finger of your dominant hand turns into a magic stylus. I want you to use that stylus to write on this scrolling board, the gray board that just turned into, all the lessons that you need to learn from these 2 experiences. So you can keep the lessons, because as you write it down and the board scrolls, it all goes right into your subconscious mind. And you keep having more and more space to write. You can write as much as you want, as colorful as you want, as graphic as you want, in any language that you want. Even if you don't know what you're writing, your subconscious mind will. Some of my clients know that they're done when the ink runs out. Some of them know they're done when their finger stops writing. Either of those two or any other method that you have of knowing that you're done is totally fine. Just keep writing until you've got all the lessons written down. Got it all yet?
Yes.
Okay, now take it, shrink it down, and then the other direction, then put it up over your head. Use your amazing imagination and hammer it to the wall behind you. And then try to bring it back and see what happens instead.
It's stuck. I can't pull it in front.
Okay, so think about that blood pressure machine. You know, that one that goes on your arm and it makes it really tight and measures your blood pressure.
It makes me laugh. I'm sorry.
Okay, think about going to the doctor. And see the blood pressure machine at the corner over there. You know they're going to take your blood pressure.
I feel like it's a joke. I don't know. I feel like it's a joke. I see myself like joking around.
And now I want you to go back to that memory where you took the energy drink and then that extra strong caffeine coffee and then you had that first panic attack. And what do you see there now?
Just laying down and sleeping.
Okay, good. Can you bring back the panic attack?
A little bit.
Okay. I want to see the two pictures, like two windows. You know, you have a Windows computer.
Mm-hmm.
You open up a window, you close a window, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's take the one window's the bad picture, where you're having the panic attack. The other window's the good picture, where you just lay down to sleep. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now close them both windows. Open up the bad window, and make sure that that picture is in black and white. Close it. Open up the good picture, and make sure that it's in brightest Technicolor. Close it. Open up the bad picture. Notice how it's getting all yellow at the edges and starting to crack and pieces are flying off. Close it. Open up the good picture. Make it even bigger, even brighter, even stronger. Close it. Open up the bad picture. Notice how there's little pieces coming off or chipping off from the middle, from the sides. You can barely even see the picture. There's so many pieces that chipped off. Close it. Open up the good picture. Notice how it's getting bigger and brighter, using all 5 senses to make it 5-dimensional. You can even step inside. You could smell it, see it, hear it, smell it, taste it. Close it. Now we're going to go really fast. Open up the bad picture, close the bad picture, open up the good picture, close the good picture, open up the bad picture, close the bad picture, open up the good picture, close the good picture, open up the bad picture, close the bad picture, open up the good picture, close the good picture, open up the bad picture, close the bad picture, open up the good picture, close the good picture, open up the bad picture, close the bad picture, open up the good picture. Make it big, make it bright, make it strong, make it the size of an IMAX screen right in front of you, and step inside of it and feel the peacefulness of just going to sleep. That deep sleep after a hard day's work. And now close the picture. Open up the bad picture. See if there's anything left or has it all disappeared.
It's not there no more.
Okay, now go to the second one. Did you drive your kids home from Mexico? Really tired. What's going on there?
I don't go home. I go get a hotel.
Okay, can you bring back the old picture?
No.
Okay, good. Now I want you to do Bernadettes. I want you to remember that little girl we talked about. I worked with her beforehand, how she was so happy and dancing. I want you to go even earlier than her, all the way back to before you were born, to before you were conceived, till you were still that little Bernadette spark right in the sky. And I want you to tell her that you're from the future and make her believe you. And tell her that you know how to change things in the past and the future. We have new tools, and make her believe you. Does she believe you?
She smiled.
Okay. And now what I want you to do is I want you to tell her that throughout life, sometimes good things happen, sometimes a not so good thing happens. But no matter what happens, she will never, ever, 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 ever be alone, because you are going to be right there with her, holding her, guiding her, teaching her, showing her the way, hugging her, loving her, accepting her, forgiving her, keeping her close in your heart, right where she belongs. And then, Bernadette, I want you to tell her all the things that she needs to know in order to maneuver through life better, in order to manage life more successfully. And watch how all that information goes straight down to the DNA level, encoding it over there so that it can be expressed whenever she needs it without even having to think about it, just like she breathes without thinking, just like her hair goes without thinking, just like her fingernails grow without thinking. Just allow her to have that information right there in the DNA. And let me know when you told her everything that she needs to know. Okay, perfect. And now watch how that little spark of Bernadette goes right into that cell. Watch it be fertilized. Watch it double into 2 cells, along with all that DNA being doubled, and into 4 cells, and into 8 cells, 16 cells, 32 cells, 64 cells, 128 cells, and so forth and so on, all the way through gestation till she's born. And then see her timeline right there in front of you from then all the way till today. And notice how on this timeline you have the positive things and the less than positive things. But I want you to now go through that timeline at the speed of thought over and over again, noticing how all this DNA is now being expressed, how all this DNA is now changing her life. And notice how all those less than positive things start to hop on over to the positive side as that information is being expressed right when she needs it without having to think about it, automatically, naturally, and easily. And notice how all the good things, all the positive aspects of her life are just growing bigger and bigger and better with every breath she takes and every beat of her heart. And keep going around that timeline over and over at the speed of thought until there's nothing left on the less than positive side. Everything hops on over to the positive side. And let me know when you got it. Perfect. And now, Bernadette, what I want you to do is I want you to go 1 week into the future. That would bring you just around the time that you're visiting your mom. Step into her shoes, look through her eyes, hear through her ears, see what she's feeling, and give me a report.
She's happy to see me.
Cool.
And I'm happy.
And now step on out of there and go 1 month, 7 days into the future, into August, towards the end of it. You might even be working already. Step into her shoes. See the world through her eyes, hear the world through her ears, feel the world with her feelings. And give me a report about what's going on over there.
I'm happily working. Yeah. I feel calm. I feel peace.
Good. Excellent. And I want you to do is step on out of her shoes. I want you to go 1 year, 1 month, 7 days into the future. Step into her shoes of Bernadette of that time. See the world through her eyes, hear the world through her ears, feel the world with her feelings. We report about what's happening up there.
Yes, I feel I successfully and more success in life. I feel peace. I feel myself more better. I feel like I accomplished everything I wanted.
Cool.
Even a good job, a better job.
Cool. Excellent. Go ahead. Live out a week in her life so you can gain all her wisdom right now. And you don't have to wait that year, 1 month, and 7 days to get it. Okay, step on out. Give her a big hug. Tell her how much you love her and how much you look forward to meeting her in another year, 1 month, 7 days. Coming back to the present day. Knowing that all the information that you just gathered for yourself today, all the new tools that you've gained, all the new insights that you gained are all yours to keep. And in a moment, not yet, but in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And as I do, you can slowly open your eyes to this new reality that you've created for yourself. Reality that you've faced your demons. Reality where you know you're going to be happy. You're going to be the best mom you can possibly be. And you're going to have a good time with your family. A reality where you know that you can go to the doctor anytime you want. And it doesn't matter if you take your blood pressure or not. Things are just going to be okay. Number 1, knowing that all my messages to you and all your messages of conscious mind are just going to grow bigger and bigger and better with every breath you take and every beat of your heart. Number 2, you did the work. You faced your demons. This is your reward, my gift to you. Number 3, knowing that for every problem that you might face in your life, your other than conscious mind will always come up with the 3 best, fastest, most efficient solutions so you can implement them right away and return back to being that awesome self that you were created to be. Number 4, like a splash of cool spring water from an underground mountain spring, refreshing your face with every drop that touches it. Number 5, feeling alive, ready to thrive. Open your eyes at the rate and speed that you're ready to meet this new world, this new reality that you've created for yourself. Everything okay there?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Ready.
Just remember your body's still processing through things, all the
Yeah.
changes that you created. Things might
Yeah, I
surface.
can see that.
Things might surface. Don't try to stuff them down. As you reveal them, you feel them. As you feel them, you heal them. Anything
Okay.
really big, write it down and we'll work on it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll work on little ones. I'll wait for you to work on big ones.
Okay, good. Good, good. So have a great time with your mom.
Oh, thank you. Probably when you call me next week, I will probably be still over there, probably.
You'll be able, wait, that next week you're going to still be there, so you won't be able to do it next week, right?
Yeah, I could.
Oh, you can
I
out
could
there?
do it. Yeah. I'll do it right there. That way, she could take care of the kids or my husband. Well, it's not that bad.
Okay.
So I could
Okay,
see it.
great. Okay.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Take care.
Bye. Have a nice night.
You too. Bye-bye.